think I can confidently say I've never loaded a roll of film this early before. So I went to Indy.
Indiana Jones.
Not that Indy. Got to do a fun story on some alumni that we have that are in Indy Car and some of our alumni that are in NASCAR as well. They're running the Brickyard that weekend, so they were doing both at the same time. I don't know anything about racing. I barely know enough about F1 to call myself a fan, but it was dope. I only decided to bring one film with me. I brought Kodak Tri-X 400. I feel it's like my favorite black and white. I'm still on the hunt for one that really gets me saucy. There's something special about like the level of black in it and the grain. I don't know. It gets me hot and bothered. So I started my adventure by putting a roll of film in at the airport after I got through security and took that very first classic, is this the picture? No, it's not. The first photo's ass. It's absolute ass. After walking through the airport, I found this spot. I remember texting my buddy Carl being like, yo, this is the photo. It's pretty damn good. I think it's saucy and I really like it. Something about all the metal and the symmetry and the colors, they're just really doing it for me. I don't normally shoot doubles, but I felt that the escalator at the bottom needed to be in it, so here it is. The Uber driver on my journey to the murder hotel, more on that later, decided to tell me all about her side business. I think the camera around my neck just is an open invitation to tell me things. I don't necessarily hate it, but people tell me things that I just don't want to know. Upon pulling up at the murder hotel, this should have been a sign that this was going to be an interesting adventure sleeping here. Something about a hearse just being parked outside of where I'm going to stay for the next couple days is really ominous. The room itself gave me very murder vibes, something that I've seen on television, or I guess I just could start my own side business here. The hotel also had a thing for the same piece of art. On every floor, they own the same art, just in 2 frames right next to each other. I'm not totally sure what that is, but it's something. Thankfully, going into it, I was only going to be there for a couple nights, so wasn't too pressed about it. Was able to have dinner with family, played Yahtzee. I'm absolute shit at it. Did not have any luck. I got smoked. I got up the next morning and actually got to take a few pictures, and some of them I think I'm really pleased with. It might be cliche, but if there's a reflection, I'm probably going to take my picture in it. I think the developers are probably really sick of seeing my face. I took a walk along the river, stream, body of water. I don't know what they call it, but it's liquid. I then saw some swans. This was the only picture of this trip that I actually switched a lens. I brought a whole nother lens with me because I thought I was going to use it a ton. I should know better, but I'm glad I brought it. I think this picture is a winner. This is the shot. Now, this is the image that when I got my scans back, I was like, yep, that's the one. Pat on my back. That's the I know what I'm doing. To the man crossing the street in his cart, to the framing of the buildings behind it and just the pattern leading it down. I love it. It's definitely, I think, one of my favorites and definitely a portfolio shot for sure.
This road is where Adrian pointed.
Fordsville Road using the right 2 lanes.
Go straight in there.
I have a lot of family that's really big into racing, and this is like their whole passion. So it was really cool to go and see what this space looks like. I have never really watched NASCAR or Indy racing, but I know that the Indianapolis Speedway is one of those places that's kind of like a historic sports location. We got to follow the team for a little bit as they did their track ride. This is where they walk around the track, more or less ride around it, and talk with the drivers about how they can improve or what things they need to look out for. And it was really cool to be able to like get off the cart and step on the track and be in the place where these athletes are going to compete in a couple days. Probably shouldn't have been in this part, but I didn't know how many more opportunities I would ever have to go and stand on the podium, so I did.
But it's such a cool event. It's wild. I was actually Grand Marshal last year.
And again, a huge thank you to Arrow McLaren for letting our team come out there and just completely be in the way and see how our alumni are involved with your program and why they're so essential to the work that they are doing. It was truly an awesome opportunity. I wish I could have stayed longer to see the actual race, but I'm hooked now and I have to go back.